Hey guys, it's me, Kyle. I got a question or a comment on one of my videos about this Hackney shelving because it doesn't come with instructions on how to assemble it. I was going to show you how to do that. So it's basically like Unistrut. You get these special nuts that have this, like biting edge that's going to fit right inside this trough. Then you have, a bolt and a flattened washer where the flattened side goes down. So you'll see on this, it's got like a kind of a rounded beveled edge and then a sharper edge on one side as well. And essentially you'll slide that in there and kind of pivot it so that it's horizontal. And then you go underneath to hold it, set your washer, set your bolt, and then just kind of line them up and, get it threaded in there by hand. Come on now. Not always easy, right? And then once you get it started, the knurled part of the nut will kind of hold on to the channel. And then using a 9/16 wash or socket or wrench or whatever, try to get on there and just tighten it up. Pretty snug. You don't have to be ridiculous, but you want it snug. Then on the shelves, the way I would start is by putting on the shelves together. And this is about 7.5 inches for these deeper bins. I cut pieces about 7.5 inches. And then on the more like shallow bins, I probably went closer to 5.5 inches for those to come out. And they slide out nice and easy. So the bigger ones about 7.5 and the shorter ones 5.5. So first you'll want to put them all together, and then use your level. Sometimes some people may want to level, make them slightly tilt forward so they catch this edge. But that's essentially all you have to do those. And see, obviously you have a bunch of wiggle room as far as front and back with play on the shelves. Next, you'll want to do these. Once you've got the shelf completely built, you'll want to come up, and there's a hole you can see right there, a perfect where the bolt should line up. As long as you got the right size, the right length, I think it's 48. There should already be a hole here, and then you just line it up and put in your bolt, and that'll hold that pretty secure. So on this part, there's already 2 holes here. You just get it lined up. Once the top is secured, it makes doing this bottom part, you get it close to level and straight and everything, and then you just drill 2 holes. Underneath, this is what they'll kind of look like. They'll come through there. You put your bolt, washer, lock washer, and nut, and then I hit it with some self-etching primer. If you remember, I got 2 different lengths of shelves. I got the 48 and the 46, and I didn't have any issues with the 48, the side that it was designed for. When on the 46, I had to drill a new hole in the top. To get it to line up right. And then I had one issue at the back. I think I put them at the same position, but then at the front, with the 46 being 4 inches shorter between the 2 lengths of shelves, there was an issue with the leg hole hitting something, maybe the wheel well or something. I don't remember what. So I had to pull it with a ratchet strap, and it kind of bent one of the shelves. But I eventually got a bolt to go through it, and it was no big deal. So alternatively, you could probably use like a cross nut or a plus nut through the sheet metal on the bottom, but I don't recall having any issues with any of the other bolt holes. So yeah, that's been the video. It's been a few years. The shelves are holding up fine. No real issues. Everything just, it's working great.